This place called Mica Peak or Mica Mountain?
I think it's Mica Mountain.
Mica Mountain, northern Idaho. Walking up the logging road to the area because our vehicle didn't want to take it any farther. So what we're coming up here for is books of mica. So mica, usually people think of it in the sense of little tiny specks on a rock or caught up in the matrix. Here it's pure mica, hopefully pieces around 2-inch square and stacked on top of each other like a book. You want to show what you got? So we're looking at something kind of like that, hopefully, but stacked up. So we're still got to walk up the road to it, and hopefully we're easily able to identify the mine. Got the GPS and all of that stuff. And when we're there, I'll share the coordinates on that. Hopefully the camera picks this up. Maybe you can see all the little sparkle in the dirt here. Also, this dirt is like baby powder almost. It's the road we're walking up. Look at the view out there. Maybe it doesn't show up that well on the GoPro, but it's pretty. And the road's so sparkly and nice, and it's kind of littered with pieces of quartz everywhere. Sarah's the navigator. We have farther to go, but this looks really promising. So hopefully we get lots and lots of mica. Starting to find some good pieces. Forgive me being out of breath. So my understanding is that this whole place is the actual mine. What year did this go out of business?
I don't know, 50s?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So all the trees have moved in. So we'll probably get up to the shade and try to see if we can't poke around in the soil for some books. Start filling up for some good stuff here. Let's get this out of here, just in case. This looks like we're here. This looks like where they probably finished mining. Wow, look at this in here. Very cool. Just picked up this one piece. Maybe you can see right there, that little black cylinder is a piece of tourmaline. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Not even really having to do much other than surface collect. I might take my geo pick and just pick a section here and kind of scrape at it some, see if I can't find stuff that is unweathered. But this is a very promising spot for this material. Very cool. Like his big old baby. It's on. So, yeah, look at this. So, we have this piece here. You kind of see the stacked layers and all the little crystals. The information that Sarah was reading was that you can't really get these out of the matrix, but I think if you're careful, you can.
That's right.
Oh, that one broke. Well,
Yeah.
I popped a couple out. I could see popping these out. Also, I wonder what the matrix is. If some type of acid could dissolve these but leave the crystals.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you could break this and easily get in here and see what you can maybe work out. With some effort, you could probably get some out of here. So maybe we'll make a little pile and pick our best material.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah?
Sure.
So, just down there, come up. Clearly people are digging here. They're undercutting this little tree. I wonder what's up there, but this hole here, I don't want to fall, looks pretty interesting. That's clearly kind of dug in by people, blocked in with these rocks. There's some good material here. This right here. I wonder what the heck people are getting out of here. If they're just looking for big crystals, which wouldn't surprise me because crystal people are generally pretty crazy. They'll stop at no ends for crystals. So here's these bigger pieces here. People have been, looks like they're working out of that little spot of the hill. This is also fragile though. It's like, feels like the ground could kind of just give way. Oh, poor Mica, nobody's given her attention for the last 30 seconds, so she's dying of loneliness. Different material here. Quartz. Look at this. It's all very fractured. Very cool though. Looks wild. Ocean of it. This is a pretty cool piece that I found. It's a combination of quartz, some big mica flakes. Very awesome. That's the GPS coordinates of the actual pit. I will also get the GPS coordinates of the little parking area that you're going to have to leave a vehicle at and walk in unless you have like a dirt bike or something. So let me show you something. This is right below those holes that people have been working. If you came here with like a number 20 screen, you could get so much. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. There's one. There's two. Here's one. There's just so much of this stuff. You could just shovel straight into a screen and come away with so much. If I ever come back here, which I'm not exactly sure I'll ever come back, at least not in the next year, I'll definitely be bringing a screen with me and take home maybe a bucket of screened material and then sort it at home. That's probably what I would recommend if you want this stuff. Probably minus 20. Some of these are definitely would fall through an 1/8 screen. So we got a bucket full of material. This big piece right there is going to go in the yard. I'm hot. Sarah's hot. Forever. And Mica wants water. So, time to pack this out, and I'll take some GPS coordinates of the parking area and head home. And we'll break this down and show you what we got. So here's the haul. I got this big piece that'll stand up vertically in the front yard. This piece I really like, this conglomerate piece that'll go into a jar. Oop, little crystal just popped out of it. Stuff is so fragile. That right there, that's a nice piece for the house, I think. Pretty nice, beautiful, nice suspension of the material in the matrix. This is another one that might be able to stand vertically in one of my 16-ounce jars. A lot of this has excuse me, crystals in it, and we'll be attempting to pick some of those out and keep them whole. Maybe fill a 1-ounce little jar. In here you can see a lot of the stuff that just broke off coming home. There's a number of crystals inside that bucket. Pull out a couple of the better pieces of book mica. Out there. Some of these are beautiful. Transparent, so thin. So I'm going to get a lot of this stuff processed down, and it'll probably take a couple of days, and we'll turn the camera back on and show you what we got. So I would like to fill this little 2-ounce jar. So what I'm doing is I got this right here, this piece. You can see all the crystals in it, and I'm simply snapping them out of the matrix a little. Doing my best to get full pieces out, and if I don't get a full piece like that right there, I don't really stress over it. You know, I'm not looking to get a museum quality piece here. I'm looking for an accurate representation of the type of material that we have. That's a good little piece right there with the 4. So that'll make it into the jar, and I'm going to keep going with this until I got that full. And I'll definitely have some excess that I can bag up, and if I ever want to go from a 2-ounce jar to, let's say, a 4-ounce jar, I'll have the material to do it. Piece out. What the guidebook said, that don't bother trying to pop them out of the matrix, but that's foolish. Pop them out with one of these little, I don't know, DIY dentistry kit from Harbor Freight. This piece, we got it splitting. Let's see what's inside here. All these crystals. Big piece sticking out right here. And you can kind of keep splitting down these layers. So I've been working at getting this out of the matrix, and I've almost filled this little 2-ounce jar, and you can see how much I have left here. So this came out of a piece about half that. What else? Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to fill this, and maybe this will be a winter project. I also have here some of that tourmaline and matrix. This will go on the shelf. Looks pretty good, I think. I like that. And Mica books. These all are really nice pieces. There's also a full excuse me, there's also a full Ziploc bag of this stuff almost. So that is everything, I think. Yeah, so it was a pretty good spot. I liked it. I would 100% recommend going back there. You know, definitely maybe bring a dust mask if you plan on actually digging in it. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications, because subscriptions really don't mean that much. all the tools that I used in this video and, well, other videos. There's links down in the description box below to Amazon where you can go find them and buy them, and it's all stuff that I would 100% recommend. Thanks for watching.